You know the drill. Where you walk into a conference room, you've got your laptop ready to go, and the TV is way over there on the far wall. But the HDMI cable is like 10 feet too short to reach where you're sitting, if it's even there at all.
It's the cable limit. It is the absolute bane of anyone trying to set up a clean-looking room. Physics just gets in the way.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into a piece of gear that claims to, well, pretty much solve that physics problem. We're looking at the DVDO Xtend USB-C HDMI-70.
Yeah, and
honestly, calling it an extender feels like a massive undersell. This looks more like an entire infrastructure replacement.
that's a much better way to put it. This isn't just about making a signal go farther. The whole point here is to use HDBaseT 3.0 to just merge everything video, all your data, even power into one single Ethernet cable.
Okay, before we get into the whole everything part, let's just talk about the video. Because usually when you try to send a 4K signal across a big room, things get glitchy.
Oh, for sure. You get sparkles, you get dropouts, the screen just goes black.
Right.
That's because copper HDMI cables, they have resistance. The signal just degrades really fast. This thing, though, it pushes that same signal over standard SAT6A or SAT7 network cable.
Okay.
And we're talking uncompressed 4K video at 60 hertz all the way up to 40 meters. That's, what, 131 feet?
And uncompressed is the key phrase there, isn't it? Because a lot of other extenders, they squish the image down to make it fit, and that's where you get lag.
That's it, exactly. If you're just moving your mouse, you'd feel that lag instantly. But with this, you have 18 gigabits of bandwidth to work with.
Wow.
So think of it like going from a garden hose to a fire hose. The video just arrives instantly, pixel perfect, and if you drop it to 1080p, you can push that signal almost 230 feet.
So you're swapping a thick, fragile HDMI cable for a cheap network cable that's probably already in the walls. But you mentioned merging everything. I see USB ports on this thing.
Yeah, much more.
It's doing more than just video.
Because that bandwidth fire hose is so wide, there's a ton of room for data to write alongside the video. The transmitter has a USB host port, and the receiver has device ports.
Wait, hold on. So if I have, say, a webcam and a keyboard plugged in...
switch.
Okay, that's huge.
You're controlling a computer from the other side of the room, or even the building.
That brings us to the feature that really seems to tie it all together for me just as a user, the USB-C part.
This is the game changer. I mean, for the whole bring your own device world we live in, the transmitter has a USB-C input that uses what's called DP alt mode.
Okay. Translate DP alt mode for us.
It just means DisplayPort alternate mode. It lets a normal USB-C cable carry a high-quality video signal. But here's the real magic. While your laptop is sending video and data out, the device is sending 60 watts of power back to your laptop.
So I can walk into a room, plug in one single cable to my laptop. My presentation's on the big screen, I'm connected to the room's camera and mic, and my laptop is charging.
One cable. That's it. No power bricks, no dongles, no more hunting for an outlet under the table.
Speaking of power, I saw bidirectional POC on the spec sheet. I'm assuming that doesn't stand for proof of concept.
No, power over cable. And this is a huge deal for the people actually installing this stuff. You know how hard it is to get a power outlet installed behind a wall-mounted TV?
Oh, always. It's never there when you need it.
With this, you don't need one. You can plug the power adapter in at the table, and it sends power through the Ethernet cable to the unit behind the TV, or you can do it the other way around.
That saves a call to an electrician right there.
Yeah.
It seems pretty smart about different screens, too. I saw a note about downscaling.
Right, so if your laptop is outputting in 4K, but you're in a room with an older 1080p projector, the box automatically scales the image down so it actually works. No more out-of-range errors.
Okay, this thing sounds incredibly robust. But I have to address the elephant in the room. I looked up the price. It's listed at $1,299. That's steep.
It is. It is. But you have to contextualize it. You're not buying a fancy cable. You're buying a piece of commercial infrastructure.
I suppose.
I mean, think about it. If a big boardroom presentation fails because of some cheap, glitchy dongle, that failure costs the company way more than $1,300 in wasted time. This is for high-stakes places, medical imaging, control rooms, university lecture halls.
So you're really just paying for the guarantee that it's going to work every single time.
You're paying for invisibility. The best tech is the kind you set up once and then completely forget it exists.
That's a great way to put it. So zoom out for us. What's the really big takeaway here?
I think it's that we're really moving toward a kind of digital wormhole.
A wormhole.
Yeah, think about it. We used to run all these separate cables for everything. One for power, one for internet, one for video, one for audio. Technology like HDBaseT is collapsing all of that into a single standard network cable. We're getting to a point where the physical distance inside a building just doesn't matter anymore. You can be anywhere, your equipment can be anywhere else, and it's all linked together by a single invisible thread.
Collapsing the ring with a single wire.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, that's all the time we have in this deep dive. Thanks for listening.